What is postmodernism and why is it especially relevant today? In short, postmodernism is a system of theories and ideas from around the 1960s to the present, which are all skeptical, critical of human reason, and believe that everything is relative and based on perspective. So, as you can see, there are some similarities between postmodernism and classical skepticism in the Enlightenment and like in Cartesian dualism, but postmodernism just takes it a step further, and instead of finding a place where you can't doubt something and still a fundamental groundwork for human reason to operate within, postmodernism basically doubts everything. And then from the idea that there is nothing that cannot be doubted, it builds a system from that. And it branches out into many different fields of study, including psychoanalysis, sociology, philosophy, politics, economics, and linguistics. But then again, postmodernism isn't really tied together by some single unified theory or idea, and instead it's more correctly categorized as just a time frame. But then within that time frame, there are similarities between the different theories because some of the theories are really different and even contradict one another. And evidently, it's especially relevant today because we live in the postmodern age, and postmodernism is still an incomplete system because it's still ongoing. There are still postmodern thinkers developing ideas, and it's very relevant because it considers the impacts of things like consumerism and modern pop culture on the way we live today. So instead of just abstracting themes from philosophers of the past, postmodernists actually consider the very things which surround us in the world we live in today and then evaluate how those specific things have impacts on us. And so this means that postmodernism may be the most relevant philosophy in the time we currently live in. And here's an image from Google which compares the different theories, which can be categorized into the pre-modern, modern, and postmodern. So in the pre-modern age, which was really traditional, people were generally theists and believed in God and thought God put everything there and everything was part of a predetermined divine plan. And there are still people who believe in these traditional theories, but in the pre-modern age, pretty much everyone believed in them. And in the modern age, people just wanted to go onwards and upwards with inevitable progress. So with things like industrialization and the development of technology and the sciences. But in the postmodern age, it just refutes everything that came before, and everything's now a mess because we now realize that everything we've been thinking about earlier may have just been based on some intuitive idea of the things being accurate and correct when we can just make an entirely new system based on that. So everything is false, and that's a common view held by postmodern thinkers. And so they just want to go against traditional ideas and build something new entirely.